Hello there guys, and welcome to another day in paradise. So unfortunately it's been brought to my attention that my workmates have now found out about my YouTube channel, and I have been the subject of quite a lot of vicious banter and general piss ripping. So in order to maintain the status quo, and in order to stop me, well, having to endure all of the fucking banter and abuse, I'm really sorry guys, but I'm just going to have to completely shut this all down and stop it, basically. So yeah, it's a massive shame, but you know, there's a bit of a culture out here that anybody who decides to do something a little bit different, a little bit out there, somebody who's got a little bit of an edgy personality, like the head of a nail that's sticking out of the board, people just feel that they have to take it upon themselves to hammer them until they fit in. I've had quite a few comments at work. There's been quite a lot of, like I say, light-hearted banter, but there's also been quite a lot of discussion going on behind my back, calling me a fucking sad twat and all the other stuff that the various cliques of people decide they want to call me. Discovering my YouTube channel's been a perfect excuse for them to have something to talk about. In fact, oh, hold on. We cross over to some breaking news.
Hey there guys, you join me live in the mountains of Taif, where I've just remembered that I don't give a toss what my workmates think about me or my YouTube channel. It's easy to sit there and criticise me for getting out and exploring some of this beautiful scenery when you're just sat in your room masturbating furiously. And on that bombshell, back to the bike.
So there you have it guys, live from the Bell End. I will not be shutting down my YouTube channel, but it does open a slightly wider discussion, alright, of why the fuck would my workmates take it upon themselves to rip the piss out of me because I'm spending my time going out, exploring, getting out on my bike, going and seeing places, going and meeting people, and generally, you know, putting myself out there a little bit. The only thing I can put it down to is jealousy and small-minded pettiness. That really is the only excuse for it. I am not stupid enough to think that there's not people out there who don't like me. I'm not egotistical enough to think that every single person that watches my YouTube videos or has ever come across me in the past all automatically like me and fucking think I'm the best thing since sliced bread. I know full well that I can be a fucking knob, alright? Especially when I'm at work, because I'm there to try and get a fucking job done. And that seems to piss a lot of people off, that, you know, we're being paid to do a job and some of us actually want to turn up and do that job and try and get something out of it, you know, other than just being wage thieves. So I do understand that I can rub some people up the wrong way, but I just can't find any other reason other than small-minded pettiness and jealousy as to why people would have a problem about me having a YouTube channel and spending my evenings, instead of masturbating like the rest of the people, I'm actually editing videos, I'm putting them up on YouTube, I'm sharing my experiences of being in a totally different part of the world entirely that people in the UK just don't get to see. I mean, come on, look at that. You just don't get that in the UK. And if I didn't take it upon, oh fucking hell, didn't see the camels. And you don't get that in the UK either, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of fucking camels. And they do not like me and the bike. If I didn't take it upon myself to share this sort of stuff, people in the UK would have absolutely no idea that it happened. Tell you what, it's not that off. Let's be completely honest, motorvlogging is a little bit sad, alright? By conventional measures, it's a little bit sad. You get out on your bike, which, let's be honest, bikers themselves is a little bit of a weird obsession in normal society, you know. Loads and loads and loads of predominantly men dressing up in leather, going out, hanging out with other men dressed up in leather, drinking cups of tea and cans of Coke. It's if you were trying to explain the appeal of it to somebody that wasn't a biker, that's probably not going to make them rush out to get their license and get a motorbike. All right, and then to strap a camera to yourself or your bike or both and have a conversation with yourself, to then sit there for hours and hours editing it all and uploading it for YouTube for other people to critique or pass judgment on what you're doing. Yes, it's not a conventionally cool thing to do, but as I say, I'm not doing this for you guys, I'm doing this for me. I get enjoyment out of it because I get to go out and I get to see some fantastic parts of the world. I'm riding some of the best roads I'm ever going to ride in my entire life, and the fact that I choose to share it with you guys is lucky for you, not for me, because these are memories that I could treasure for the rest of my life. Instead, I choose to share them. Alright, but I get a lot of enjoyment out of the editing process, out of taking lots and lots and lots of raw footage and making it into something that maybe other people might be interested in watching. And the feedback that I get from that, the fact that I've gone from practically nothing to nearly 300 subscribers in the space of a year, for small fry starting out, I don't think it's too fucking bad. Again, I'm not expecting to be the next Baron von Grumble with 300,000 followers, suddenly going to blow up over the course of a year, couple of years. But if people enjoy what I'm doing and they want to come along for the ride, fucking good on them. Welcome aboard. But if you just want to be, you know, haters gonna hate and just generally spread shit and be a cock, then do me a favour, do it behind my back and make sure I don't fucking hear about it. You can't stop people talking behind your back, and again, by putting yourself out there on YouTube and uploading, you are opening yourself up to people's opinions, of which, again, as I've said, I am a bit of a like it or loathe it fucking character. I know that, I understand that, okay? If you've got something constructive to say, please by all means leave a comment. If you just want to be a cock, then do me a favour and fuck off. And if you're one of those people who's got a slightly out there hobby, if it brings enjoyment to you and if it doesn't affect anybody else's livelihood, who gives a fuck what other people have to say about it, you know? It's none of their fucking business. And if you're one of those people that likes to sit there in a group in your little cliques and likes to rip the piss out of people who are doing something slightly different just because it's not what you're doing or because you can't see the point, alright, you're just a bunch of fucking sheep. Ripping the piss out of other people for doing things that make them happy doesn't make you cool, it makes you a cunt. So don't be a dick. Let other people get on with what they're doing. Let other people enjoy their lives. In this pro, anti-bullying, pro, you know, do what makes you happy, everybody's depressed, everybody's got anxiety problems. If somebody can find an outlet that they enjoy and allows them to get a little bit of pleasure out of life, who the fuck are you to judge them or to pass critique that might stop them doing it or put them off? As I say, it doesn't make you cool to put other people down. It just makes you jealous and shows you up to be a small-minded prick. So the YouTube channel's going nowhere. Business is going to resume as normal. I've already outlined what I will and won't talk about. I've already outlined that there are things I can and cannot talk about. And, you know, with all companies having social media policies, I'm obviously not going to discuss my work. This is the only time that I will ever discuss anything related to work, as in my work, well, I can't really call them mates because clearly there's some bellends about, but my work colleagues. But it'll be interesting to see what the reaction to this one is. I think people are either going to tell me about it when they've seen it, and they're going to continue to call me a fucking knob, or actually, hopefully, because we've got some people who are vaguely grown up, some people might actually come to my defence and go, do you know what, mate, good on you. So if you don't mind, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there for the moment, and I am going to continue enjoying going down this spectacularly good road. It's now finished. It goes all the way pretty much the Mecca. It's fantastic. So thank you very much for watching. Apologies that it was a little bit of a rant. Normal positive videos will resume soon. And masalama, guys. Masalama. To you too. You just don't get this in the UK.